disposable paint cups, PPS system. There's a bunch of different ones. Colad, 3M, Sada, Iwata. Random ones you find on AliExpress. There's so many of these things, and honestly, since I started using them years ago, it's completely changed how I spray paint. But there are some caveats. What's good, what's not, what works, what doesn't. I'm going to deep dive into the world of disposable PPS systems, or paint liners, if you will, for disposable mixing solutions, for automotive spray painting, aviation spray painting in general, anything that comes through a paint gun, really. So let's dive in. Let's get down into this. And there's this thread that I saw this morning on Facebook, which kind of prompted this whole thing. So I just want to pull it up here real quick. First time trying these disposable spray cups. How do you like them? Do they leak? Make a mess? Any tips for making them work like they should? Thanks. And this right here looks like a Harbor Freight version of the old 3M PPS 1.0. These are okay. They work. I've used a case of them, and I think one case was enough for me. And I want to explain exactly my thoughts on these. But first, I want to go over some of the other options that people have talked about in this thread. So there are a lot of opinions on this, and I just want to read off some of them real quick. Like, they're great, a lot less to clean up. It's going to be the best thing you ever did in the paint world. I leave the HF cups. I think that means love. Honestly, I don't even strain the paint anymore. The lid has a built-in strainer and measurements. Another one is turn upside down and spray to get all the air out of the cup when painting with gun tilted or upside down. Well, yeah. Another one, greatest thing ever, just make sure the cap has a strainer built in, snaps into the cup completely or it won't dump paint everywhere. A lot of them have the caps or the strainer glued to the lid like these Harbor Freight ones do. Nice but expensive compared to just cleaning your cup. Also be advised that the strainers can keep some metallics and pearls from going through and you could affect your color's accuracy. I've seen guys pull those out, especially when using primer. We'll touch on that in just a second. HF ones are junk. The rest of them are good, yeah? Too expensive. You won't want to go back to your cups after you tried that. And that's a fact. Some brands are better than others, but General and Brilliant, another one says, I don't paint enough to need these. And the cost of this versus these cups is questionable. Another person says, you 100% can make a mess. Always make sure the lid is secure before screwing top on. I try to pick up and check it quick. So many times a little corner had an opening and clear drip out while spraying. Turn the gun upside down and spray. Paint will skip. Then all the air will be out of the cup, and then you can spray upside down and get constant paint. Some of these sentences are questionable. People's way of talking is different. Make sure you clip them down fully. Always be careful when placing the gun into the lock. Make sure it's all the way in, as the cheap ones can crack when you twist the lock in. Make sure they are seated properly before you flip the gun over. Oh, that is truth right there. Made that mistake more times than I can count. Always take your time putting the lid on. Put the hour hand over the hole and push the bag to make sure it's not leaking. Other than that, dispensing on how much work you do. I spray about 4 to 5 a week, and it saves me around $4K a year compared to having to buy strainers, thinners to clean, and mixing cups to mix the paint. Work great, but expensive. So common thread here is there's cost associated with this, but the benefits are usually worth it. I bought the Intercraft brand and love them. When you put the lid on, make sure it clicks before the black ring or it will leak. Best thing since sliced bread, they are fantastic. They suck shut, so you can literally spray from any angle, including upside down. It's pretty much foolproof idea. Somebody else says, to the people saying these disposable cups are too expensive, you haven't done the math. You can get 50 cups with the adapter for the gun for $47 on Amazon. That's obviously less than $1 per cup. You're paying more than that for standard mixing cups. Also, lacquer thinner is $30 to $40 a gallon. How much less lacquer thinner or gun wash is being wasted when you don't have to clean the gun pot? The time saved alone is worth it in the cleanup. If it's not the 3M, they will leak. Just saying from my experience. Okay, and then these keep going on and on and on. So there's hundreds of comments here. I think we get the point. So here's my thoughts. I've used the Harbor Freight ones. They work great, but the plastic is really cheap on them. I don't know exactly what kind of plastic they're made out of, but they don't, when you stick them down on that PPS 1.0 adapter, they don't click down all the way. The little tabs don't fully clip on both sides. So you really have to push it down, twist it, and hope that it has enough, elasticity to the plastic for the little tangs to expand out, go over the little notch, and then clip back down, because that's kind of how they work. It's kind of like the Temu version, if you will, or AliExpress Harbor Freight version. I guess we could say that. of 3M's 1.0. Now, the 3M ones were made nicer. The lids were made of a more supple plastic. The machining was tighter on them. They were properly manufactured, and they clipped in and they turned and locked really easily. The Harbor Freight ones don't do that quite as easily, but they do work. The liners are cheaper. They're thinner. They're like a more crinkly, harder type of plastic. And this matters because when you snap the lid down, the liner wants to pull sometimes down with the lid, and you really have to kind of just position it just right and kind of twist it as you push down. It takes a lot of finessing to get it fully seated up so everything clicks together. And then you put that locking ring down, you screw down that collar over the cup, and you get this all together, and then you slide it up onto the gun. You give it a quarter turn and hope that it holds. Like I said, I've used a case of these. I've had great results with it. I was able to paint this 2021 Honda Civic front end looking like this to like this. If you want to see the whole rebuild video, well, here's a link. But personally, after using one case of these, that was enough. I much prefer the 3M PPS 2.0. And when you do the math, they're not that much more. That's what's crazy about this. So let me show you what I mean. When you go to Amazon and you've got 3M PPS 2.0, and they come in like a bunch of different sizes, like 3-4 different sizes. And you can get the adapters you need for your guns. Now, personally, I like the 26000 ones. Those are like the size that I use the most. The 26024 ones are bigger. They're 28 ounces. The standard ones are 22 ounces. And then there's some little ones. There's mini ones and there's micro ones. Usually I just go for the 26,000. Now, currently, these are $131 a case. Now, if we go over to Harbor Freight, here we go. Spectrum 20-ounce Universal Paint System Refill Kit, 10-pack. So we've got $12 for 10. So we got 12 divided by 10. So they're $1.20. So they're roughly a quarter the price of the 3M ones. So that's my thoughts. I've been spraying for years with disposable liners. I like the PPS ones. Some alternates from Colad that are decent. They're a little bit hard to get your hands on depending where you're at in the world. There's lots of different options, but I think the PPS 2.0 from 3M are the best, but you pay about 4 times as much as you do for the Harbor Freight ones. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope this helps.